Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Bo Chevisu. Today we are going to give you the hints, tips, and tricks behind building your nonprofit or business using the expertise of Kelly Chick. The guy is an absolute mastermind. So, with that being said, let's jump right on in. And yes, we're going to use LinkedIn. As a millennial, I don't like it, but you know what? I'm going to remain open-minded and see if, in fact, it can pay itself off. We're gonna hop right in and let's see what is bottled up inside Mr. Chick's brain.
Awesome.
Kelly Chick, it's an honor to meet you.
Well, thank you, Bo. And it's an honor to meet you, and I get excited to see what you're doing for the different organizations that you travel all throughout the country, the world, to help. And I think, with that being something of your mission, something that was on my heart is to help them also in discovering how to take their game up to another level in a more professional manner, so they can swim through all this social media and then also the different landscape that they can take advantage of, because a lot of their customers or partners are already on here, and they're screaming out, I'm giving you all the information you need to contact me and tell me what makes you different.
Interesting. Okay, so let's look at a real world example here.
Right.
Let's say, for example, and you guys can live vicariously through me. I run a nonprofit film studio, and we serve a lot of different nonprofits. And so if I were to just say, Kelly, I'm having a really hard time engaging donors when I am out in the field doing this ministry nonprofit work. How can I engage donors cheaply, because I'm a cheapskate, we run a nonprofit, and how can I do it effectively?
Yes. Well, one is just the same as a business would target or get a target person in mind. That's what you need to do in your mindset a little bit. I think a lot of people sometimes, everybody can donate to us.
I'm going to cast the net wide, get as many people as possible.
And so then what they do is they don't hit any of them. They might get a little fit, a couple little fish here or there. But really it's going to see where these people are and identifying which ones you want to actually connect with and serve. So what is your primary customer for you?
Primary customer, well, in the nonprofit world, we get in trouble if we call them customers or clients or anything like that.
My bad.
It's a weird vernacular.
Okay.
But what I appreciate about this is that in the business world, they are driven to be as efficient as possible. They have stakeholders.
Right.
And our stakeholders, so to speak, who make us be responsible are our donors.
Right.
And so we answer to them and we are accountable to them.
Okay.
In a small way, we're accountable to the IRS, but really, they're just looking through our books, and they don't really care what the day-to-day type stuff is, as long as it's charitable in nature, which is so vague, you can do anything.
Okay.
So when I say the quintessential donor is, I would say those who appreciate film.
Film.
Okay. They appreciate marketing.
Right.
And typically they're Christian.
Okay.
Because I would say upwards of 90% of the nonprofits who we serve are Christian in nature.
Right.
And so I'd say those top three things right there, marketing, video, and they're Christian.
Awesome.
I would say that.
So let's say we took just one organization itself, World Vision.
World Vision.
I mean, how would you feel if you got to work with World Vision?
Oh, man.
It would be
boy.
Awesome, right?
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Although they do kind of have their own video department.
Exactly.
But I will say, don't tell anybody this, but we did steal an editor from World Vision. I know. But her name is Katie, magnificent editor.
Katie.
But yes, World Vision.
So Katie worked for World Vision?
Yeah, she was an editor for them. So anyway, what was your question? Sorry.
So we have a connection with Katie.
We do.
All right, awesome. So what you want to do is you want to look up Katie on LinkedIn, see if she's on there.
Okay, Katie. Okay.
If she's not, then we'll figure out another. We'll go right to World Vision's website.
All right, she's a millennial, so she's not on World Vision, or she's not on LinkedIn.
All right, let's go to World Vision.
Okay. This is a big fish in a big ocean.
I know,
Are you sure that
let's go to World Vision.
this is bold? Okay. All right, I click on World Vision and I'm on their LinkedIn
Awesome.
page.
Now go to their employee. Can you see any employees?
Yeah, it
Awesome.
says they have 19,781 employees
Click on
on LinkedIn.
Awesome.
LinkedIn allows you to do this?
Wow.
This is like total Stalkerville.
Look, see all these people here that you're connected to? See, there's faces here.
Right.
And you have 3 connections.
What?
And you can see all the different marketing people, photographers,
What?
directors.
What?
And
I know her. She goes to my church.
Exactly.
Wait a second. It's on LinkedIn.
It's on LinkedIn. So what you do is, let's say, there's that connect button. So let's connect.
Okay.
Hit connect. Oh.
You can customize this invitation.
Awesome. Now that's where I want you to stop, because sometimes people just don't understand this. Is that
Interesting.
you want to write a little note to her saying, "Hey, I'd love to join your connect on LinkedIn," and remind her who you do, what you do. Leave it within 300 characters. That's a little commercial about you.
Right. So first, I'm gonna say how much I appreciate them, which is not manipulative. I really do appreciate World
Right.
Vision. I love how World Vision is impacting the globe, and your not contribution. That's so stuffy. I'm just gonna say, and your skill set. There we go. Let me know. Do I pitch myself and say we do video? Like, allow us to do video for you?
You know, some people have 2 different mindsets here. Okay, one is that you might have only one connection to be able to do this. So you'll have one say, "Hey, this is what I do." The other side is that you want to do like a slow and cold, or it's kind of warm the person up to that.
I'd much rather cultivate a relationship rather than just
So-
kick down the door and say, "Look at our nonprofit. We can help your nonprofit."
So then that's your style. That's the way you want to do it.
Just wanted to introduce myself.
And my service.
Oh, and what our nonprofit does for other nonprofits
Like yours.
like yours. Can I do a smiley face? Is that
Do whatever you
Is
want.
that too informal?
No.
No.
No. I think that's okay.
All right. Keep impacting the globe, and God bless. Too many exclamation marks. There we go. I'm just
There you
going to say Bo, and that's it.
Yep.
I don't have to put my phone number or anything like
Nope,
that.
she's got it all.
That's it.
She's gonna
And-
click on you, and then
and send invitation.
boom, gone.
Interesting. So go ahead. Talk me through why
So-
this is impactful.
Impactful. Well, think about it. This is only one organization, okay? And all these people here are connected to other organizations and other friends. So as you click on her face or her name,
Okay. All right.
okay. Now it should look over here and see what's going on.
People also viewed all of these people: marketing program manager, product development for these other Habitat for Humanity. So these are other organizations.
There we go. Now let's click on Habit Humanity.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Awesome. Now, when we clicked on her face, she'll get a notification that we actually saw her profile.
Oh, that's kind of stalkery. I don't know if I like that.
No, it's okay.
It is okay.
Yeah, because, Bo, if you were in church with her, right, and you walked up and said hi, she would see your face, right?
Sure.
Okay, so you're not really stalking her. This is
okay.
normal on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And this person here, what does she do?
It says that she's the president and CEO at Habitat for Humanity, Greater Los Angeles.
So, how in the world would you ever walk up and talk to a CEO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've done it many times.
Right.
Yeah.
How about in Enumclaw
An Enumclaw?
of Habitat Humanity?
It'd be a little daunting at first because I'm aware of their impact and things like that.
But
But
I'm saying that the opportunity is just right in front of your fingertips.
oh, I see.
Right now.
She's in Los Angeles.
Right
I'm-
now. right now you have this opportunity to connect with her. So let's connect. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Add personal note.
Yep.
Add a note, and I could do. I just copy and pasted the other thing. Is that unethical if I
No.
say I love what Habitat for Humanity is doing?
No, this is great.
Habitat for
Or your organization
is impacting the globe.
and now this is not a personal friend or you don't know. Do you know them?
I don't know them, which is kind of weird, man.
I would probably ask her for the business.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I would
okay.
say I love or say I'd love to volunteer. Or whatever you feel comfortable in opening that door.
Okay. Right.
And be more specific of what you do. You help promote. Now she has lots of people that do this, okay? So she might not connect with you as fast. But the thing is that the volume that you can connect with, you can connect with. If we spent all day doing this, we could connect to 1,000 people, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe 100 people, or 20 people. Now, not all those are going to connect at first, and you have to be careful you don't spam. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Now, as a business owner, I'm not as worried as spammy.
Sure. Yeah.
As maybe, you don't want to lose your, you don't want to get locked out of your LinkedIn profile.
Right.
So what they do is they start consistently saying, "Hey, don't send so many."
Oh, okay.
Okay, and because they just want your money.
Right.
They want you to get the $59 a month.
Right.
Which is, some people say, "Oh, wow, that's a lot of money."
Yeah.
It is, but if you're a professional and you're connecting with 1,000 different people a month, and you're making $20,000, $30,000,
that more than pays itself off.
even if you made $1,000, it'd pay off.
Absolutely.
So
interesting.
Look at this here.
Okay.
Now, LinkedIn is kind of like a bug. They have some bug features.
Okay.
See, all these people that they're on Facebook or they are in your Google email.
Sure.
And they want to ask you, do you want to reach out and connect to these people?
I wouldn't mind, but wait, are they actually on LinkedIn?
They might not be, but their photos just kind of show that they are. All these people that they suggest think that you might be a good connection with. So you can go down the row and see.
Interesting.
So
So LinkedIn is basically doing the dirty work for me in terms of finding the connections that are most relevant to the connections that I just connected with right now.
Right. So LinkedIn is a networking website. Okay. Professionals know that you're going to try to be linking in with them. You're going to try to be connecting with them in some mentality or some way. Now, the biggest people that make the biggest splash in LinkedIn on their profile and also in their feed. Because when people think of LinkedIn, they think, oh, I haven't updated my profile in a long time.
Right.
I haven't done anything content-wise.
I can't manage another social media thing.
Right. Actually, you can do it side by side. You just, whatever Facebook, whatever YouTube, you add it to your LinkedIn. Just make it a process.
Okay.
So, bing, 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 bing. You do all three or five or whatever it is. Okay. Just as a, and you repeat the same stuff. But sometimes, guess what? We're going to have a little segment after this that is only on my Facebook page. So what that
Bonus.
does, what that does is at the end we'll do a segment and put it on my Facebook, and the only people that can see it is the ones that will follow me, and then they'll follow me from my LinkedIn to my Facebook.
Oh, so it's kind of a cross-pollination type idea.
Right. And the cool thing is there might be something on YouTube. Just wait and see.
Sweet.
On my Facebook. And it's Kelly Chick LLC is the same as me.
Fantastic.
And my website is kellychick.com. So
you scored your name.com.
Right I did.
Cool.
I did.
Marketing mastermind. Okay.
So you have 519 connections.
I do.
Okay. Do you know how many I have? I have 1,916 on one profile, and on my other business profile, I have 1,500.
How many alter egos do you have,
I
Kelly?
only have 2.
Oh, man.
But
Oh, man.
one
of them is Batman.
no,
tell
one's
anybody.
one's for one's for another company that I set up for them, and
okay.
I give them ownership of that when I'm no longer working for them.
Right. So I got a huge question for you,
Yes.
and that is, what is the ROI, the return on investment? Because honestly, I'm a really busy person, and even 5 minutes a day, I hesitate to commit to feeding yet another monster. It's like, have you found that committing that small amount of time to culturing relationships on LinkedIn, is it worthwhile?
Well, see, with our business, we're calling, a bunch of people throughout the day. Okay, so usually calling is probably the best way of doing business. And,
oh, absolutely.
You call, you connect on a personal basis.
Sure.
Now, with gatekeepers, it's getting a lot harder, and with phone.
One sec. Hold that thought.
Yep.
I want to make sure that we're still going. That good. That. Yeah.
Awesome.
We're still going. Okay. You were mentioning gatekeepers.
Okay.
Gatekeepers.
With gatekeepers, it's getting more and more increasingly hard to connect to the right person. So we would have never connected with the president of Habitat Humanity for California.
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
It would have been really hard to call her.
Yeah.
So let's say she does engage with you and talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is that worth to you?
Oh boy, that's huge.
Right.
Absolutely
So,
huge.
So if you got 1 gig, or let's say she referred you to somebody.
Uh-huh.
So whenever anybody contacts you and say, hey, we have our own gig, we have our own people, say, awesome. If there's anybody that you think of that needs this service, we're very, inexpensive compared to, other companies out there. And actually give dollars and cents of what you actually, like, people are hard to press to talk about money.
Yeah.
But if you have a differentiating quality, talk about it.
Okay.
And so for me, like, one of my clients that I got for, I have, one sale was $6,000, and I didn't spend very much time connecting with them on LinkedIn, and it paid for my whole salary. So, like, I get 15% of that.
Sure.
But it's practical for him to employ me.
Yeah.
Especially if he has a large markup.
Absolutely.
So
fascinating. So you more than pay yourself off if you figure that you can connect to. Well, how many people can you connect to per day?
I really it's hard it's hard to calculate for me because I connect to so many.
Yeah.
And since I have paid for it, I can connect, click, cut and paste, and I can go down that. I can actually do probably more than 100 an hour.
Wow.
If I really put my mind to it.
Yeah. And if only one
or-
of those leads to a sale, that pays for almost your entire 8-hour day, and you're saying that you only commit 1 hour for 100 people.
Well, I would say that 100 might be a little much.
You're being humble, Kelly.
Well, I don't calculate it. So So it's just like connect, cut and paste, connect, cut and paste,
okay.
connect, cut and paste,
Yeah.
connect, and on the phone, which I can't see at all out here, there is a little hack. So for those people that don't mind don't want to pay for their Supreme.
Sure, the premium subscription, free upgrade to premium, and then we're gonna nail you with
$59 a month. So here, the only way they lock you, the only thing that I felt was good for the premium one is that you don't ever get locked out. But on these, you get locked out. It will start showing you the picture, but it won't show you who they are.
Oh, you can't actually connect with them.
You can't connect with them.
Oh.
But unfortunately, they can't keep your app from connecting with them.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can connect to however many people you'd like if you're sitting at a coffee shop with your phone.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
I'm a real cheapskate and I can't do
No,
I can't
you're
afford,
frugal.
I can't afford $2 a day to do the LinkedIn Premium. That's really interesting. Okay. All right.
But in my on my other side of the business that I helped the gentleman with his door business, 3 months I took it from 0 to 1,400.
Wow.
Now I've gone past that. Contacts, but these are specific contacts in the industry.
Wow.
So these are very concentrated.
Yeah, absolutely. Very laser focused, so to
Laser-focused.
speak.
So now,
Interesting.
the important thing about why I had 2 separate LinkedIn profiles.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the essence of marketing is targeted. Your target, you want to make sure you're always getting to the right person. Well, if you notice that in your feed, you have all these random stories.
Sure.
And people liking all these random stuff.
Yeah.
But they're not necessarily connected to you, or the story is not about your niche or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So let's say we go back to this person that you just try to connect with.
Hey.
All right.
Okay.
Now, click more.
Okay, I'm going to click more.
Awesome. Follow.
Follow.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not already following her?
No, not
Oh,
necessarily.
Interesting. They kind of bury that.
You sent your message to her.
Sure.
Now go down.
Going down.
All right, great. Now posts and activity. Let's click on one of those.
Okay, it looks like she posted an article that
Awesome.
was great. Seeking construction. Okay, all right. Cool.
Awesome. Now, how many conversations are there?
There are 16 likes and 1 comment.
Oh, great. Guess what? You're going to read this comment, or you're going to read this this post later.
Yeah.
And you're going to make a comment.
Okay.
And-
is she going to be notified of that?
Yeah.
Oh,
And she's going to see
interesting.
she's going to see who commented on it.
Fascinating.
So
okay.
then the nice thing, look, all these people's faces, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Wouldn't you like to know who all these people were?
Yeah, I can
Awesome.
click on any
Yeah.
of them, and I'm just going to click on Melissa A. She is communications marketing.
Awesome.
Oh, she would be definitely someone I'd love to reach out to.
Okay, so then let's go here though. She's not necessarily.
Connect.
Yeah, there you
How
go.
come they bury the connect button now?
Oh, it's kind of like LinkedIn little thing. Now let's make a little note.
Add a note. Interesting. Okay, so this message I'm definitely gonna not just copy and paste because she's with a marketing firm, not necessarily a nonprofit per se.
Right. So you're gonna sell.
Yeah. I'm gonna tailor it to her needs. Not meaning to be manipulative, but if I was in her position, I'd be a little offended if I just got a cookie cutter message saying, "Hey, we
Right.
love your nonprofit," and it's like I'm
Wait,
obviously not a
I'm not a
nonprofit.
nonprofit.
Right. Okay. So later on, I would customize what I would send send to her.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so, you just have just a lot more people that you can connect with.
Yeah.
And they're expecting you to connect with them.
See, that's really interesting because on Facebook, I get a lot of spammy type emails.
Yeah.
But LinkedIn, as you're kind of articulating here, is designed and they kind of expect people
To connect.
to connect, to reach out because they're going to reach out as well. They're probably doing the same thing I'm doing.
Right.
Fascinating.
Now, Bo, if you brought value in communication, in your content, and then on their posts you put in a not vindictive or not something that would cause them offense, but just
Right.
a relationship kind of connector.
Yeah.
And you keep on this connection, you can develop a great connection with them, and it's called rapport setting.
Right.
So instead of sitting down at a coffee shop like this and having coffee with them, you can talk about maybe they're celebrating their daughter's birthday,
Yeah.
and you say, "Oh, what a beautiful daughter you have!" Blah blah blah. These are great pictures.
Yeah.
That's it. You're really that person's getting used to you.
Sure.
And so as you put posts up, that's maybe dealing with their industry. And that's why you want it very specific in your profile at first of your industry specific.
Okay.
That's why I have two.
Oh, I see.
Kelly Chick LLC, in the beginning started out, or Kelly, my profile started out as a loan officer connecting with mortgage people
Fascinating.
and real estate agents and blah blah blah.
But I thought you were into doors for RVs.
Well, not at first. Not when I was what do you call it? My first profile. When I set LinkedIn up,
Sure.
I didn't have the same specific. This one,
Laser focused drive.
Kelly Chick or KC Chick, my other LinkedIn profile. That is a different profile. So if you go down to my jobs,
Activity, experience.
there's Kelly Chick LLC.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You're gonna have to click on the link.
Interesting. View link. Cool. Okay.
There's my website.
Right on.
And so, I think, I dealt with a lot of loan officers and real estate agents and different people in that industry. As I progressed, though, my feeds got really messy because I was connecting with everybody and anybody.
Sure.
And when I started with the other RV company, there were very specific people that I went for on Kelly Chick's LinkedIn profile.
Oh.
And it was directors. Why would I go for directors?
They're the decision makers.
Directors are decision makers. So if they decided to have a film here in Seattle, our RV company rented RVs to them, and you can get between $5,000 a week on these RVs that you rent out to them.
Fascinating.
But it's a little bit more white glove and tailored towards their needs.
Absolutely.
And so these are big fish that you're fishing for.
Sure.
And then I was also connecting with insurance companies.
Interesting.
Because if someone had a fire at their house, we would bring an RV and set it up at their house. And so it was on-site temporary housing. So I'd send a little thing to them. And one of my customers that just got on-site temporary housing was Enum Mutual.
Really?
And how I started a relationship is I contacted them through LinkedIn, said, hey, who can I talk to? They came back, said, oh, you need to talk to this person?
Yeah.
And then I connected with them on the internet or on LinkedIn, and I said, hey, can I talk? So then they showed us the specific ways and gave us the links on how to set up as a vendor, and boom, we were a vendor. And that one paid us about $5,000 already.
Wow.
And that's $5,000 per month, so that's the difference.
That's amazing. So that more than pays itself off. And okay, let's try to summarize here.
Yeah.
The top main points here. So as you sort of listened in on our conversation, you know that Kelly has a lot of expertise up here, and he has the ability to pretty much copy and paste that expertise in virtually any industry.
Right.
So whether it's nonprofit, whether it's Habitat for Humanity, World Vision,
Yes.
selling RV doors, a loan officer is really quite fascinating.
Yes.
As long as you're not spamming people. That is,
Right.
You're making it personal.
Right.
You're actually negotiating on their behalf.
Right.
Identifying what their problems are, and you're not just, saying, "Hey, give me money, give me money, give me money."
Yeah.
Value.
I'm trying to bring value to their industry.
See, I like that because it's not manipulative. I turn off commercials when
Right.
I'm in the car. I can't stand that.
Right.
But if you build that rapport, as you said, and I know that you're a personal, real person, I'm much more apt to give you a call and say, "Hey, man, we need an RV because we have a client who just burned their house down."
Right.
Or in a nonprofit world, "Hey, man, I can't manage 2,000 contacts on my LinkedIn. Would you mind managing this
Right.
on my behalf?"
Right.
I'll pay you certain amount per day. Interesting. Can
Yeah.
people actually hire you to do that?
Yes, I have a couple different ways that I work with people. One on an hourly managed program,
Uh-huh.
then also a commissioned program.
Okay.
So if you're a business and you have a product and service that you would like to provide, and you need someone to hire on to take a look at it, and then also I can talk to your salespeople, and that's the difference between a sales. Sometimes people have a sales mentality, dialing for dollars.
Sure.
But a business development manager really develops the business out wide and thick. So
Right.
they're dealing with maybe a different mindset in all of that. So
Interesting. So the vital importance of having a manager managing your sales individuals.
Yeah.
Because the other way around is almost the cart in front of the horse, where you're just trying to push. But once you have a strategy in place, it's much more intentional. And I imagine those sales are, as you mentioned before, you're not just casting the net wide,
Right.
but you're being laser focused.
laser tart.
So that's the benefit of an actual sales manager, the strategy behind it, rather than just hire more salespeople.
Right.
Fascinating.
Right. And so for like nonprofit organizations, you can hire me. I do half the rate.
Oh, cool. You have a big heart, Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a sweet guy. Well, cool. Awesome. All right. Well, then let's call it right here. Kelly's contact info is right there. I'm Bo Chevasu, and I hope that you've enjoyed this little sneak peek conversation as to how you can leverage contacts and just some strategies for really dirt cheap
Yeah.
to build your network and ultimately build your nonprofit or business.
Right.
Kelly,
Awesome.
right on, man.